Well, thanks for jumping on to all our reporters. I appreciate you. And I think it's important to do this once in a while, just to give a chance to catch up to date and ask questions. I'll give you a quick update. We had a few big things this week. On the plus side, we got the chip-in bill passed out of the Congress. The president signed it into law. And the chip-in bill, if you recall, allows for a public-private partnerships with our VAs. We know that through great work from Lee Terry and Brad Ashford, we were able to get the original chip-in bill passed back in 2016 in the lame duck session when I was newly elected but not sworn in yet. And we needed to reauthorize it. And this will allow our local community to keep building on one of the best VAs in the entire country and keep making it better. So that was a success and I think a good milestone for Omaha. We had hearings this week on Afghanistan, and I'm on the Armed Services Committee. So what I would say the more noteworthy comments that came out of this, I'm going to turn off. I got Brad Ashford just calling me right now. I'll call him back later. But one of the more noteworthy things that came out of this hearings is one, General Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said our operations in Afghanistan was a logistic success, but a strategic failure. And I believe what he said was true. I don't question him on this, but it hurt. We had 20 years of people deploying to Afghanistan. I personally know 5 people who died in Afghanistan and had to talk to their moms and dads. And it broke my heart. You think about the investment in blood, the loss of young people's lives primarily for what turned out to be a strategic failure. And it hurt. I mean, I remember when I did the committee questioning to them, it put a lump in my throat thinking the pain that moms and dads must be feeling, hearing that was a strategic failure with what their children were a part of, or those who didn't make it back home alive. Secondly, to juxtapose the chairman of the Joint Chiefs saying that this was a strategic failure, to hear the president continue to call it a success and that he had no regrets. That I'm not going to speak for everybody. I know we have a diverse community, but I will tell you for a fact, I'll bet you 3/4 or so, it makes us infuriated to hear those words, that this was somehow a success. It was not. This was an embarrassment to our country, what happened in August, and we can't deny it. And so I'm tired of the spin. I'm tired of the falsehoods. People could see the truth, what happened in Afghanistan, and it's unacceptable. We needed a president that was honest with this and takes responsibility. He keeps saying it was a tremendous success, but then everything's Trump's fault. Well, that's a contradiction, and people should see through it. So I would just say it just angers me, the spin and the falsehoods that we're seeing out of the White House on this. And it came out clearly in this hearing. We had General Milley and General McKenzie, who's the commander of CENTCOM, set on record under oath that they recommended to the president that we keep 2,500 to 3,500 troops in Afghanistan. But yet on ABC, the president said that the military did not recommend keeping troops in Afghanistan to the best that he could recall. But you would recall if the chairman of the Joint Chiefs recommended against your plan. I don't buy what the president's saying. He was not being honest with the American people. And we should be mad about it. We deserve candor. We deserve someone to take responsibility. So that was my roots of at least my comments at these hearings. Another couple things that came out of these hearings that I think citizens should be aware of. Why did the Afghan government collapse so quickly? It's been my assertion that part of it, or the majority of the part of this, was we withdrew our air power. The Afghan government could count on American air power within 10, 15 minutes with contact with the Taliban. And we could put bombs right on precise coordinates. We were doing it for years. And the Afghan forces grew accustomed to it. They had a good Afghanistan Air Force, but they didn't know how to maintain their airplanes. The pilots were good, the maintenance was not. And it was American mechanics who kept those airplanes flying. We withdrew them in July. And within a few weeks, the Afghan Air Force wasn't flying. and we withdrew our Air Force. And we also took away our logisticians that would help provide supplies to the Afghan forces in contact. And within a few weeks, they were out of bullets and they were surrendering. It's my assertion that this led to the rapid collapse of the Afghan government, and General McKenzie confirmed it. He said he always thought it was a fact that we'd pull our forces out, the Taliban would take over. He said he just didn't expect it to happen in 2 weeks. I think that's important for Americans to know that we pulled the rug out from underneath the Afghan forces. They depended on certain aspects. They did most of the fighting on the ground, but they depended on us to perform functions, and we just pulled them out. Secondly, it was General Milley, the chairman, said that under President Trump, the agreement they had with the Taliban was a conditions-based withdrawal. And he said when President Biden came in, he directed the withdrawal, even though only one of the conditions were being met by the Taliban. So in other words, the agreement Trump had 4 or 5 things had to be done. But when President Biden pulled out, only one of them was being done. So in other words, the agreement that the Taliban made was not being complied with. I think this is also a very important fact that we should know. So that was one of the big topics of the week. Secondly, we're talking about debt limit. I have voted against raising the debt limit because of the way the debt limit that the Democrats, Speaker Pelosi's been trying to promote it and get it done. If we raise the debt limit, that is one thing. But her bills would remove the debt limit totally through December of 2022 for the next 15 months. There is no limit. And that is to allow for unlimited spending for the $4.3 trillion reconciliation bill and other spending plans that they have. And it is my view that that's reckless. They should at least need to say and put a dollar limit what they want on that debt limit. But they were just going to remove it totally for the next 15 months. And I am in no way going to facilitate a $4.3 trillion Bernie Sanders plan. That's not what this district voted for. When they voted for me, they surely didn't. But I don't think when they voted for Joe Biden, who promised to be a moderate, but who's actually governing more as a Bernie Sanders with his philosophy. And so that was another one of the big topics of this week. Right now, we're getting ready to vote on a hard infrastructure bill. I helped write this bill back in April, May of this year, and then the Senate took it and they did the negotiating to get 60 votes, made some changes to it. I grade this bill as about a B- bill, but I think it's generally good for our country. Roads, bridges, railroads, airports, seaports, locks, 90-year-old locks that we need to replace, better water distribution systems for drinking water, and rural broadband. And so I want to support a hard infrastructure bill, and I committed to doing that when I ran for Congress and won. The challenge has always been is that the Progressive Caucus, as well as Speaker Pelosi and as well as Bernie Sanders, and to some degree President Biden, say they don't want to pass a hard infrastructure bill unless the Bernie Sanders 3.5 trillion, but now it's 4.3 trillion bill gets passed. So particularly the Progressive Caucus says they're not going to vote for one unless they get the other. I demand or will only vote for a standalone bill where I get to vote for one and then vote against the other. And that's where we're at right now. The Progressive Caucus for all week long will not support a standalone hard infrastructure bill that's very popular unless they get a commitment and a pledge to get this reconciliation bill that has been put together by Bernie Sanders. And we were supposed to vote on Monday. We did not. We were supposed to vote on Thursday and did not. And it's largely because of the linkage between the two. And this has been the challenge on the Republican side. The hard infrastructure bill would have wide support, but when you start conflating the two together, the Bernie Sanders bill is very unpopular. And I want two separate votes because I want to vote for the one against the other. But it's been hard for a lot of us to navigate through because of the linkage that many have tried to put with these two bills. And so I think with that, maybe I'll say one more thing. I know the redistricting thing's been finalized. I applaud the unicameral for working together and finding a compromise solution. Any part of the district that you lose is painful. I've worked hard the last 5 years to work the entire district. So losing La Vista and losing Papillion is hard. I mean, I live on the outskirts of Papillion. It's my hometown. But having said that, I look forward to working hard at Saunders County and winning their confidence and trust as well. So I salute the unicameral, and we will embrace the new district and work our hardest to support it. And so with that, I'll turn over for questions that we may have.
Okay, if I'm going to go ahead, I don't have anybody who's let me know that they'd like to ask questions, so I'll just go down the list. WWT, Kevin West Hughes, did you have some questions for the congressman? It might just be recording too. Okay, Kenesha Frazier, KETV.
Hi there. The question I had for Congressman Bacon, could you talk more about how you think, voting on that infrastructure bill will benefit areas like Omaha specifically?
Yeah, there in the bill itself, over $3 billion is earmarked for Nebraska, and it'll have to be developed how much of actually going to Omaha or not. I disagreed with our leadership on the Republican side whipping against this bill for various reasons. I know it's not perfect. I rated it a B-. There's some things in there I wouldn't put in there, but we're also in the minority. And if you're going to get a compromise, it's not going to be perfect, particularly when you're in the minority. And so we just got to know that going in. We have two different polls in the district itself. 69% in our district support a hard infrastructure bill that's focused on roads, bridges, seaports, airports, rail, locks, and so forth. And groups that I think speak for large segments of Nebraska, the Farmers Bureau, Nebraska Farm Bureau, the cattlemen, the manufacturers of America, the Chamber of Commerce, it could go on and on. They all support the hard infrastructure bill, but they oppose the Bernie Sanders $4.3 trillion bill. And I personally believe it would have been a wiser play by the leadership in our party to support the hard infrastructure bill. We know we need it, and to oppose the $4.3 trillion bill. And so I'm on the minority on this one because I think that this bill is actually a good bill for America. The problem is, and I understand it, when the Pelosi and the others in the Democratic Party try to say you can't have one without the other, that complicates it and it makes much more challenging to navigate our way through this. But I'm going to treat it like two separate bills. And I know that our district, by and large, at over 2/3 are supportive of this. And but to answer your question directly, about $3 billion are directed towards Nebraska. But even areas outside of Nebraska has helped. I'll give you an example. We're an export state, and we export agriculture. Our locks on our major river systems are 90 years old. Brazil's putting in brand new locks in the Amazon. And it's very important that, we can grow crops more efficiently than any country in the world, but that's not the end of it. You got to be able to get it to the ports, and you got to have ports and a distribution system that is current. And right now we're falling behind. So if we want to remain a world's leader in exporting agriculture, we got to upgrade our locks and our seaports. And so even if it's not the $3 billion in Nebraska, we will benefit from some of the other infrastructure investments so we can compete with other countries in the world.
Okay, I've got two questions here from WOWT. The first one is, what are you personally doing to resolve the budget squabbling with fellow lawmakers?
Well, there's more than one issue here. So I have been probably the Republican lead for trying to get support for the hard infrastructure bill. I've been probably the one that stood out the most, saying, hey, this is a good bill. We can support the one and oppose the other. So I've tried to give some leeway to other Republicans to get in here and to be able to do that. But I got to tell you, I'm not going to be supportive of a budget reconciliation bill that was originally 3.5 trillion. Now it's 4.3 trillion. Joe Manchin from West Virginia said, well, maybe he'd only do 1.5 trillion. Here's the deal. In the end, it's the largest tax increases we've seen since 1968. The community in Omaha particularly the business community, is dead set against this. When you're raising corporate rates, small business tax rates, capital gains taxes, and the like, it will send us backwards economically. And it'll actually result in businesses moving overseas, which is a bad thing. So I'm not going to try to find middle ground when it comes to the largest tax increase since 1968. I think that will hurt our economy. So I'm going to oppose it. And in the end, I hope that we can defeat that bill. There. So, but beyond that, we do try to. I'm always willing, as part of the problem solvers, to try to find areas that we agree on, and I think that that's important. But you're not going to find agreement with significant tax increases. Would be my bottom line. So I've been primarily the lead on the hard infrastructure bill, probably the most vocal Republican in the House. I know we have more vocal folks on the Senate. Senator Fisher supports and voted for it. We have governors lobbying for it that are Republican. But in the House, I've been the most vocal advocate to try to get this deal done.
And their next question, Congressman, is, were you consulted as far as redistricting boundaries?
Consulted wouldn't be the right word. I mean, I knew there was like 10 or 20 different plans. I did know this. I live in Papillion. My kids all live within about 5 minutes of me. I wasn't going to move. And there were some people that asked me, "Were you willing to move?" I'm not. Wasn't willing to move. I've moved 16 times in the Air Force. I owe my family better and my family settled down in Papillion, and my kids are nearby. My grandkids are all nearby. So I did, communicate. I wasn't planning on moving. And I was asked too, would you be willing to vote, or would you be willing to run outside your district? I don't think it's right. I don't think it's respectful to the district that I'd be representing to not live in it. And so I did say, communicate at least my red lines. And that's not to say I didn't have to run again. If it was that I'd be put in District 1 or whatever, my home, that I would have taken that as it comes. But in the end, I just asked you, my only ask is Unicare will do the right thing, and I'll accept what comes my way, was pretty much any of the discussions that I had. And I had Republicans and Democrats, not just Republicans. I had Republicans and Democrats ask me questions on, what my red lines may be. And when I say red lines, the Unicamera didn't have to answer to me at all. I mean, this is federalism at its best. They make the lines and they affect, the congressional races. But I didn't have to run, next time if I was outside the district. And that was my point being is the end all be all of my life is not to continue running for Congress. My goal is to do the right thing and be hopefully a value add to our local community, whether I'm in Congress or not in Congress. I just know God opens doors, He shuts doors, and my job is to be ready whatever comes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and see KLIN. Tom Stanton, did you have any questions for the Congressman? Okay, Dave Schroeder. You guys you just need to unmute yourselves if you'd like to ask a question.
That's half the problem sometimes. So
I know.
I would be better if I was muted.
No. No, thank you. I don't have any questions today, and thanks for hosting this conference call today.
Yeah, we like to do this periodically. I think it's helpful. I mean, I think it's helpful to communicate with our community and with you. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, Cody with WJAG. Do you have any questions for the Congressman? And just a last call for questions from anybody. Go ahead and unmute yourself real quick. Otherwise, I think we'll go ahead and wrap that up then. Thanks everybody for joining. Do you have a closing comment or anything, Congressman?
No, I appreciate it. I'll be flying back to the district tonight. I guess as we get a vote, we've been on hold now for all over 24 hours on this hard infrastructure bill. And what's going on is the Progressive Caucus is saying they won't vote for it unless they get some kind of firm promise on the Bernie Sanders bill. So they're negotiating. It's the Democrats negotiating with Democrats. And I just don't. But my hope is that we get this resolved and I get to fly home tonight. And I'm honored this coming week, the president of Uzbekistan invited me to come and visit and to meet with him, the defense minister, and the foreign minister. And I think it's important to identify what our common areas are now that with what's happened with Afghanistan. And so I look forward to getting to understand their strategic goals better, potential trade goals as well. And so I'll have a few-day trip out there, and it's an honor to be asked to meet with the president. And I have not been in that country before, so I look forward to it. So I'll report back next week with what I learned.